Alright, welcome back everyone to another video. This is episode 50 of my survival let's play. Yeah, what are you doing here? Anyways, welcome back. Today I want to do a world tour for episode 50. I probably have to sleep soon actually. Anyways, let's put this out and yeah, welcome to another episode. So originally on episode 50, I was going to go to an ocean monument and fight a guardian. But then the cave update was announced and now I don't want to explore anymore because I really don't want to explore some potential area that could have some new caves in the future. So I'm going to hold back on exploring the ocean monument and I want to do a world tour. This world, by the way, was really inspired by DallasMed65. But anyways, I want to start the world tour over here. This currently has 28 sunflowers and these sunflowers represent my subscribers. That's a very small number, but to me that's a pretty big number. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed to me. So I spawned around here. I'm not quite sure where or the exact location, but I spawned somewhere around here, right next to a village. The village is right over here and it's now abandoned because it got taken over by zombies and all the villagers are gone, sadly. But now I think I want to show you some of my builds. So here's one right here. It's a giant tunnel. It's pretty recent actually. I think I made it about 2 episodes ago. I thought it would be pretty cool to have a, creepy dark tunnel going through the mountain. All these builds are not going to be in order. Like I said, that one was pretty recent. But here's another one. This is my wood factory. So it's not done yet. As you can see, I still need some window designs, but I am not that creative, so I have not come up with something yet. But this is what I got so far. I really liked how the flooring looks. I was gonna make this coarse dirt, but I think grass looks better. And originally, I just wanted to make a tree farm, so over here I put a sapling, and I flick this lever, and it gets sprayed with bone meal. And eventually it grows and it gets pushed by these pistons right here. So I can farm a lot of wood with this machine. But although it's a small machine, I decided to make a giant building just dedicated to it, I guess, just to show where all the wood goes and stuff. So here's where the wood goes, and it gets chopped up into little pieces. And I used campfires to make it look like, little logs of wood. And I have these displays showing all the different items you can make out of the wood. Again, I am not done with this. There's still a lot of space I can use. So maybe in the future I'll think of something and make it look way better. Right next to that is actually something from a really long time ago. I think it was from like episode 2 in my world. I'm not sure, but I don't remember. But I don't think I explained this much actually. I don't think I ever explained it in any of my videos, but this used to be Jefflet's hut. So I had a little slime that I found, and I named him and everything. He was living right here. But unfortunately, he did despawn even though he was named, and I never turned it to peaceful or anything. So now I'll just leave this here to remember him. Jefflet comes from an old YouTube channel I used to watch that sadly got taken down. Over here is one of my first builds. I think this is my second build of this world. There used to be a house right next to it, and in this house there was all these chests and this crafting table, but I destroyed that house and moved it somewhere else so I can have this horse stable here. So in this horse stable I have a lot of different pets. Actually, I think I only have 3, don't I? Oh yeah, I do. I actually got this horse last episode because I figured Pepper was a little bit too slow. Anyways, going over here, this over here is a strange building. I tried to add a little bit of detail by adding these in the corners, which I think makes it look a little bit better, but I guess you can be the judge of that. The inside of the building looks way better in my opinion. So this is a library. I don't think I can say library right. I don't know, sorry. Anyways, here is a place to relax and to mostly store my enchanted books. I fished out a lot of books and found a lot. And you can see these signs are marking the books. Once again, this is kind of inspired by Dallas, except he had like a lectern that showed you where all the books were and stuff. Up here are a librarian. His name is Larry. I got him to sell a bunch of Unbreaking 3 books, but now that I think about it, that's a little bit overpowered, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep him. But we'll decide on that later. Here though is, where are you? Oh, there you are. He is Carl, the cartographer. He sells both maps. Isn't that crazy? He sells the Woodland Mansion map and the Ocean map. Look at that, it's getting pretty dark. I think I'm gonna go sleep in this fishing hut that I have over here. This is a pretty old build, and I also really like this one. It's very calming to me. I have a fishing dock right here. I go fishing a lot. I've caught a lot of fish, as you can see in these barrels. And you can go inside, and here's my overpowered fishing rod that I use. I don't think I named it, have I? No, but it's very overpowered. This is my first fishing rod right here. And here's my bed, along with some storage, you know, so I can store the random things I get from fishing. Those are all the things I got. I don't think I need any more saddles. And in this fishing area, I think I really focused on the background a lot. So I added a lot of these trees. They weren't natural, I just added them because the background, I don't know, I think it looks so nice. And also there's a boat over there. It's kind of not that detailed, but I mean, it makes for a good background, right? Also, over here in this island, this cow, his name is Carlos, I recently named him. He's been here for such a long time. I think he's been here since the beginning of this world. I'm not too sure, but he's just been here for so long and he's never despawned. So I decided to name him, and every once in a while actually I see other cows visit him. So that's all I have to show over here. I also made another way to get to and from the fishing dock. It's a little lily pad path, a lily path. So I think I showed off most of the things this direction. Now let's go over here. Oh, let's continue with this map wall. So this map wall was about 8 months ago, I think. So this was on April 5th, 2020. This is how my world used to look like. You can see that's the old house I was talking about, and I removed it and I added the horse stable. And this is how the world looks like now. You can see current, and here's the whole world. It looks so much more different than when it did when I first started. Over here, I don't think I showed these, but this is my chicken coop, and it's done me well, even though I don't use the eggs for anything. Look at all the eggs it got me. I don't use them for anything. I should find something to use them on soon, because they are dropping them like crazy. Over here, oh my goodness, this is something recent that's happened, but this is an old pig pen. I had 3 pigs, but one day they got struck by lightning. Can you believe that? 2 of them got struck by lightning. That made me so sad. So one of them is Chris. This is the OG, man. This is the first one I got, and he got struck by lightning. I can't believe it. And then we have Hamilton that also got struck by lightning. The only survivor is Peppa and the llama. This llama actually went with them a while ago. I don't know why the llama entered the pen, but oh, I guess they have a friend. Over here right next to them is a pig racing track. I'll come back to this later, but it's here. This little hut used to be for one of my villagers, which was a farmer, but he ended up despawning. A lot of stuff despawned in my world, which makes me pretty sad. Right here is my fox pen. I have a lot of foxes, as you can see. I got these Arctic foxes. And it started first with Fetty, if I can even find them. Oh, there's Winter. So it started with Fetty, here he is. But he was a bit lonely, so I got him a friend, which was Winter, and now they have a family. One day I think I'll expand their little habitat, but for now I think they like it here. Here is another recent build. This is my cow pen and sheep pen. They used to be over there, but I decided to move them over here because they need a bigger area. This is mostly just for looks because I don't really breed the cows anymore. Or the sheep. I do shear them though. So I just wanted some area to fill in the emptiness of my world. Sorry if this is a long video, by the way. I have a lot to show, and I've been working on this world for almost a whole year now. Over here I've got a massive oak tree that I built. So this tree, I'm really proud of it. I really like it. So I made it to serve me as a home for a little bit, even though I'd never come sleep here. But you can go inside it, you can climb the vines, and you can get to this second floor, which is a really nice looking floor. One time a creeper actually blew up in here. The upstairs, we have a kitchen. Oh, what are you doing here? I remember. Yeah, I cleaned up Christmas decorations recently, but I guess I forgot about you, huh? Doesn't matter. I wanted to have you here anyways, just like, you know, Dallas had Derpy. And here I have a bunch of leftover wood from this massive project. I recently finished this. I think 2 episodes ago I built a house, or whatever that is sticking out of it. I am not completely finished yet. You can see there's a whole dirt staircase, and I have not worked on the interior yet. But I have worked on this balcony. It looks pretty nice. And I have a spiral staircase going down. I like it a lot. I don't know why I came to decide to build 2 giant trees, but I thought it would be an interesting idea, and I really like how they turned out. I'm really happy with them. I have not shown my wheat field. It's not a big wheat field, but I just wanted to add it, for like October. I think I added this in October. October, I mean, sorry. I have two lovely scarecrows here. They have a little scythe that I sometimes use if I accidentally trample on my own crops. I actually recently harvested all this wheat, and I have a lot in this chest. Or barrel, whatever. I have some bees to help me grow the wheat back, but I don't think they've been helping a whole lot. These two greenhouses I also added on that same episode I added the wheat field. This one has some sugarcane and some pumpkins and melons. And over here I just grow some carrots and potatoes, not too much. So in this world you won't see any automatic farms. Well, I think I have an automatic sugarcane farm over there, but it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, you won't see any automatic farms. I'm not a big fan of them. I like doing it manually. Really relaxing to me. This game is just relaxing in general. Over here, another build I did in October. It's a pumpkin patch. I've seen some pictures of people using pickles as a stem. That looks pretty cool. And I've also seen this trick where you can put a armor stand in the ground and have a small pumpkin next to it. So this is a pumpkin patch I'm really proud of. I really like how it turned out, and I like the little roof design. Right here I have a wagon that is inspired by DallasMed65 once again. Well, looks like I gotta sleep again. Alright, now we're walking into the cemetery. Here's the cemetery, another thing I'm really proud of. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm just proud of this world in general. I love it. So this cemetery was just a plain cemetery at first. It just had the walls. It didn't really have anything other than the walls, actually. Until Halloween came around, and I decided to work on it a little bit more. I added some gravestones. I added a little zombie coming out of a gravestone. I think that looks pretty cool. I added this church with some coffins on the side. And once again, sorry, you're gonna hear me say this a lot. Inspired by Dallas. Here is a little book that shows all the deaths of my friends. You can read them if you want. Here I have the pets that have sadly passed away. So far it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so far it's only 4, I think. But if you continue through this path, there is a mob spawner. So I made this a while ago. I don't know when I made this, but it never actually worked that well. So this is what I've gotten from it so far, but I think it's because I didn't light up... Oh, what the heck? I either didn't light up the area good enough, or I'm not here a lot. Wow, that rarely happens. Alright, moving on from that, here is something else. Oh, it's raining. Do you think it's thunderstorming? If it is, that would be a coincidence. You can see in the chat I didn't do anything to make that happen. Anyways, now it's raining, getting a bit more spooky, right? So here is a haunted mansion. This is inspired by a really old video from Grian's channel. But I changed it up a little bit. I added some different blocks and I made an interior. I leave it dark in here a lot, so you never know. There might be a creeper going around. You can see the interior up there is something to actually flicker these lights. I have some creepy armor stands looking out the window. I have this balcony, which looks pretty nice. Has a kind of a nice view. And if you go over here under the stairs, there's a little room. This would make for a nice house, wouldn't it? Just a house you can live in, you know? Here is a grandfather clock. Hold on, I'm still trying to make sure nothing's behind me. This grandfather clock is supposed to be posed like this. Staircase is a little bit broken, so watch your step when you're going up. And, oh, that got triggered, didn't it? Oh, that's dumb. So this used to be a jump scare, but a zombie broke the door, both the doors, and activated the jump scare. So I can't show it off this video, sadly. Oh, I knew it. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? That gave me chills. Out of all the mobs, it has to be a creeper, doesn't it? Wow. Anyways, nothing in here, right? You're not gonna creep up on me? Alright, well, this is the bedroom. So yeah, this is just a little simple house, a little house tour. And oh, if you look at the window closely, it actually has a skull in it. So yeah, that's the haunted house. I'm gonna get out of here now. I really like it. I like it better from the inside, to be honest, but it looks okay from the outside too. And right beside the house, you'll see a skull in the mountain. So this was one of my first projects that I actually haven't even finished yet, but it's a really old project. This whole mountain was dug out by hand. I used some TNT, but I mostly used my pickaxe, and I dug this whole area out. So up there, there's a little, I don't even know what it's called, but you can see a little opening. The reason this project is not done yet is because I have no ideas for it. I made this project, I was so hyped up for it, but then I ran out of ideas. But I will get some plans for it in the future. I promise. I will finish this area one day. Here is a fish tank. I keep a lot of fish here, but they mostly hide behind the coral. You can see this area is massive, and back here, I'm still continuing to work on it. I just carved out a little bit here. And down here, you actually go downstairs and there is a vault, once again inspired by Talisman65. So if you go ahead and press these buttons, actually I think I have to reset it, I messed up. The passcode is 1659. And that opens. I know you can just break through it, but what's the fun in that? Come on. And here's my vault. It's not as big as Dallas's, but I have a lot of stuff in here. I have a lot of gold, a lot of iron, emerald, and a lot of diamond. See, you see, I thought I grinded for this netherite. But yeah, then I watched Hermitcraft and they have like a whole throne. They have like as much netherite as I have diamonds right here. So yeah, that makes mine look pretty pathetic, but I'm still proud of it. Alright, let's close that back up. There we go. And I'm afraid that is all I have to show in this inside of the mountain. But now let's go to the top of the mountain. I'll show you up there. Okay, I think we're there. So up here is the giant hole I showed you earlier. It's covered in snow, sadly. I don't know how to uncover it without having, light sources showing. One day when I get elytra, I want to fly through here and survive somehow. But that is not the main thing. Over here, I have like an old little castle ruin. Or not really a ruin, but I guess an abandoned little outpost. I don't know, but I like the bridge too. I think the bridge and the little tower are from like something I saw on Instagram. Sorry for not giving credit, but I don't think I can trust them because they never gave credit, so yeah. You can just see the world from up here. Well, it's kind of raining, so let me go to sleep and see if I can see better. Alright, here we are. Oh yeah, I gotta turn up my render distance a little bit. The next thing I want to show you, here is my Nether Portal. So I actually waited a long time before actually going to the Nether. I think I waited a few months until I was actually able to go because the Nether update just took a while to come out. And here I have some gold helmets, just to get the Piglin's trust. And let's go in, shall we?